Today's video is brought to you by our Twitch subscribers over at twitch.tv/fishcastmtg. Remember to hit record. All right, so we're going to go into this game here, see what we can do. This is fine. It's a little slow, but we can go ahead and work with this. Bruano. All right, so we got Tron. Okay. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. Let's see what our opponent does here with their power plant. We got the tower. Let's go ahead and crack for a hallowed fountain. No, I would not like to pay 2 life. There's Chalice. Honestly, that does turn off a lot for them. It turns off all their eggs. It turns off, which they might already just have Tron, but it does turn off all their eggs. It turns off Ancient Stirrings. So it does cut a lot off from them. But if they just have Tron, then it kind of doesn't matter. Unless they just get stuck. Oh, an island. Okay. That actually bodes pretty well for us. Just go ahead and put this into play tapped, because we're not going to worry about anything in specific just yet. And again, we have 2 deprives in hand, so if our opponent does come up with the last Tron land, then we are kind of set. And if not, then we just put a creature into play. A Boro. Sweet. Let's get Trickster in. Okay. There's a Mutavault. Go ahead and attack for 2. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, Dismember. How bad do I need this creature? Yeah, let's go ahead and just... Oh. Yeah, let's do it that way. Just don't want to have to think about reshocking myself again. This does put our opponent to 14, though, which is pretty darn good for turn 4. And only having 1 creature. Let's see if they have anything else. They know they've got to stem the bleeding somehow, though. That's why they were trying to dismember that thing up front. Okay. Okay, so they repeal the Merfolk Trickster. It's kind of weird that they didn't do that before damage. The second power plant. Pretty soon they'll be at enough mana to do anything anyway, but just having them not be able to do all this nonsense is pretty nice for us. Okay, enough with the lands already. So we're just going to attack with Mutavault here. We're kind of constrained on blue mana now because of all these double blue things and not having enough blue sources in play that we can't double cast things. So go ahead and attack with Mutavault here. Hopefully hit for 2. And then pass the turn because we have Deprive and Merfolk Trickster. I think I've said that like 20,000 times this in these games. It's always nice though. I mean, it's nice to have those options that you can just kind of like do things on your opponent's turn and like not have to wait for them to Ghost Quarter. That doesn't bode well for our Mutavaults. Condescend, sure. We cannot pay the 1 for Condescend. See if our opponent remembers their Ghost Quarter. Yep, we'll get another basic. Okay, and now we have Harbinger of the Tides, Flash. We can flash in, and we also have Deprive. So if our opponent does cast like a Wormcoil Engine or something like that, we're not. Oh, there's the mine. Okay, so they got their mine. Flash out Harbinger of the Tides. See what they're up to. They're tapping lots of mana. Okay, they're going to let it resolve. Moving to attacks. We do have Island Walk, so they can't flash in a blocker. We're just going to deprive that Torrential Gearhulk. Okay, get our opponent down to 9. Jeez, Torrential Gearhulk, so good. Oblivion Stone. Okay. That's not quite as good as I'd like, but at least that does give us a vial to tick up. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I chose planes, I guess. And pass the turn. Our opponent has a Sundering Titan. That's not concerning at all. It's fine. It's fine. There's another mine. Okay, they're winning the damage race right now. Let's go ahead and attack first. I like getting my own Sundering Titan. Oh, let's vial. Actually, you know what? Let's wait. Let's wait. Sure, there's Ugin, the Ineffable. Interesting card, for sure. Tapping Aether Vial. Cast Phantasmal Image as a copy of Sundering Titan. Oh, we do have to get rid of our Hallowed Fountain, which does stink, but we now can block their Sundering Titan. And we have a Sundering Titan on Crackback, so that's pretty sweet. If only we draw... Oh, that's not what we needed to draw. If we had Mutavault there, we would have been golden. Well, you can't destroy our Sundering Titan, which is great. You can destroy our Lord of Atlantis, though. Yep. When this token leaves the battlefield, put the exiled card into your hand. We'll just take the 2. It's a spirit, it's not a morph. Hope it's a lord. Not a lord. Okay, our opponent gets another 2/2. Opponent does not attack. Let's see what else happens. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And our opponent just sitting there chilling. Everything's fine. Our opponent casts Thirst for Knowledge. Discards an expedition map that they clearly don't need. Oh well. Opponent makes a 2/2. Our opponent wants that card. Come on, Lord. Okay. Come on. This is getting ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is rough. Opponent just has this huge board and we just have a Sundering Titan. Okay, let's... Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Just run down our opponent's clock, I guess. There's 6 mana. Ooh, Mindslaver. Okie dokie. Okay, we're dead anyway, so. All right. Well, Thalia seems okay. To tax him a bit. Maybe even path to exile. Let's cut out Harbingers. And 2 vials. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I would like to play first. This is fine because we have Chalice and we have Silvergill. So we can actually start out with the Mutavault so we can get that thing ready a little bit quicker. There's Urza's Tower. Anything else? No, says our opponent. Let's go Chalice on 1. All right, our opponent has the Mine online. Let's go ahead and reveal Master of the Pearl Trident. And the leftmost one is the one that's revealed. That is one thing I wish they would implement from Arena, is like that little eye. Okay, so yeah, we're going to shock this in. And then pass the turn. Oh, actually, you know what? We probably shouldn't have shocked that in because we can't cast the Aether Vial anyway. It's fine. It's fine. We have some path to exiles. Oh, we can't cast. Good. Well, hopefully we draw land so we can drop a Lord and activate Mutavault and just start swinging. Because we need to get some damage across the board here. Oh man, did our opponent stumble? All right, now we just need a land. Land. Ugh, okay. Well. Wonder if our opponent has like a Warping Whale or something. Or another Dismember. Declaring blockers. Okay, sweet. Then they dismember. Okay. Interesting. I wonder why they did it that way. It's very interesting. You think they'd want to do it before damage so they take less from the Silvergill, but so they took an extra point of damage that they really didn't need to. mean, it's okay by me. They can do that all they want. Okay, land. Not crazy about it, but this actually does help us draw another card. So let's go ahead and copy Silvergill. Okay, never mind. Just get in for another 2 here. Okay, they're going to take 2 and just pass the turn right back to me. All these cards in my hand that do nothing. 4 cards in hand that I can't cast. Should not have brought in those Path to Exiles. Oh well. Okay, our opponent has Ghost Quarter. Go ahead and cast Master of the Pearl Trident. We'll at least get across for 6 this turn. Let's see if our opponent remembers their Ghost Quarter. Always gotta test them on it. Always gotta test them on it. Yep, because our opponent forgot. Took an additional 3 damage. They didn't need to. Ooh, there's the power plant. What are they casting for 8 mana? No? Oh, Platinum Angel. Interesting. Okay. Cast Spreading Seas on their power plant. Hope to hit Echoing Truth. Nope. But a land is a land, I suppose. We are going to get them to below... Oh. No, not like that. We're going to get them to below their life total. So that way, once we hit something, then we can hit them with Platinum Angel and bounce the Platinum Angel and... I kind of wish our opponent would blow up the Chalice anyway, because repeal. Okay. Okay. mean, do we just win there? I think we just win. Yep, sweet. Good job, Merfolk Trickster. That was sweet. All right. I don't know. Yeah, let's bring in more harbingers because I was not aware that there were. Oh yeah, let's cut all these so we can bring in the harbinger and then bring in the Thalias. Okay, sweet. Merfolk Trickster for the W. Sweet. That was awesome. That was sweet. And it was all because they repealed the spreading seas. Oh, that's so great. This is a pretty good hand. It's pretty aggressive. I wish we had some sort of hate piece like a spreading seas or a chalice, but we'll go ahead and start with this. Because who's to say we don't draw those things? Our opponent also only has 6.5 minutes on their clock, so we're not doing too shabbily, I don't think. There's a tower from our opponent. Our opponent is taking their sweet time, though, which I do not mind at all. This has been a good game, though. I've really enjoyed this game. It's pretty sweet. Okay, guy. What's the play here? Are you just gonna sit here and run down your own clock for me? Okay. Ooh, there's Chalice. Go ahead and put that into play tapped, and then we can polluted delta in an island. And we'll be set. All right, our opponent plays Oboro, Palace in the Clouds. Then does nothing. So we're gonna cast polluted delta or play polluted delta. Get an island. Then Chalice for 1. Let's see if our opponent has... Oh, they don't have a counterspell for it. Then we can start Silvergilling until we have... draw some cards. There's the mine. Crucible of Worlds, sure. Cast Silvergill, reveal Silvergill. Another Lord. Sweet. Now we just need to draw a land. Opponent plays another tower. Okay. Reveal Master of the Pearl Trident. Hopefully draw a land. Or just another lord. I mean, those aren't bad either. Those just really aren't bad either. Our opponent casts Thirst for Knowledge. And discards Torrential Gear Hulk. They get their power plants. Ugin, I guess. For 8 mana. Or Walking Ballista for 4. That's not nothing. Yep. Ping away our Silver Gills. Let's go ahead and get that down. Oh, Chalice. I did it. I did it to myself. Did it to myself and I'm not happy about it. We've got enough lords that we can start putting him down and force him to pay into this instead of casting spells. Oh, Condescend? Okay. I cannot pay the 2 for Condescend, unfortunately. If our opponent does swing this turn, then we can Harbinger it back to their hand. Probably just going to dump a bunch of counters onto... Oh, Sundering Titan? Sure. Okay, now we really need a land. Yep, we're going to take 3. Taking 3. That's good. We might just be dead here. I mean, this game's going up either way. This has been a fun game. Putting some more counters. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can hit for 11. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 13. They can almost kill us. All right. Well, good game to our opponent. They played well, but that was a fun game. I'm definitely gonna upload this one too. All right, we're gonna get Inquisition right off the bat here. Not surprised one bit by that. And they took the Mariner from us, which is all right by me. All right, another Lord. We should have played that one because that's the one that he's seen, but whatever. Marsh flats for our opponent. Our opponent cracks it for a basic swamp and plays Bob. or Dark Confidant, also known as Bob. You know what I want? I want my own Bob. I probably actually should have attacked there. Our opponent really wouldn't be keen on losing their Bob. Okay, well, they got a Fatal Push with a Windswept Heath. Our opponent Fatal Pushes our Bob. Cracking a Windswept Heath. Blah, I can talk. I promise. Getting a Plains. And a Tarmogoyf. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and pass the turn here. Tarmogoyf enters the revealed card zone. Before combat, we'll tap down the Tarmogoyf. I forgot we should have waited for combat damage, because that would kill the Tarmogoyf. I forgot how good Merfolk Trickster is against Tarmogoyf. Okay, our opponent plays a tapped Overgrown Tomb. And let's see what's coming up with our opponents here. All right, and it's our turn. Hopefully land. I mean, that's okay too. But see, if we spreading seas now and we don't like do something, like we don't get a land, then we are definitely screwed. And that also just takes us off for a turn. I mean, we can hit for 3, I guess, but that's not really like, what we're looking for. And all we can do is hope that Bob keeps hitting creatures. That's our hope, that Bob kind of helps kill our opponent for us. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, go into combat. And I really misplayed with that Merfolk Trickster. I should have definitely waited until after attacks. Yeah, Yeah, that's how you're supposed to play Merfolk Trickster against Tarmogoyfs. Okay, well then there's also that. So we might as well get our land. And if we get another island or blue source, then we can bounce both the goofs back to his hand. And also just kind of have a sizable board. It'll at least give us some inevitability. Okay. Just bounce that one. Send in the Merfolk Trickster for 3. And then pass the turn. Alright, they're going to Assassin's Trophy the Lord. Which honestly isn't the worst. Inquisitioned. I think they'll probably just take the Lord. But honestly, all 3 of these things are bad for our opponent. Okay, they took the Harbinger. Alright, opponent, let's see what you got. Oh, there's the Tarmogoyf again. That's some pretty crazy art. And there's a Shambling Vent tapped. And Lingering Souls. So this is just like an Abzan value deck. Okay, hitting me for 5, putting me to 11. Hopefully we just draw a Trickster. Yes. Or just a Lord. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can't quite attack all out. I'll attack with 1 here. Okay, so no Blooming Marsh. Our opponent hit a land instead of a spell. You're supposed to hit spells. Nile Spellbomb. Sure. Crack it. Do it. Yeah, because he doesn't have a creature, so he's just going to make his own Goyf smaller. Sweet. I'm okay with that. I know he's just cycling them to draw cards, but it's fine by me. Shrink your Goyfs. Another Blooming Marsh. Bloomin' Marsh. Yeah, because our opponent's basically dead. Because they're probably not going to attack with Dark Confidant. Unless they have some sort of removal in hand. Assassin's Trophy. So that might do it, but we'll see. Just depends on what I draw, I guess. And if he attacks with Bob this turn. Oh, now there's, okay, 5, 10, 11, 12. Okay, our opponent's got it. Yeah, if I had played that correctly where I had actually, what's it called? So Chalice does hit quite a few things. I don't know if we really need relics or paths. Thalia might be interesting to bring in here. And generally they bring in artifact destruction, so let's cut these and bring in 2 relics and 2 Thalias. Actually, Echoing Truth might be a little bit better. Although relic does I wonder what happened there. I wonder what happens if I play this one. Yeah, relic just kind of shuts down the Goyfs. I don't know if they have anything with flashback. Probably not. Let's do the Echoing Truth instead. I think that should work. All right. Okay, so here we go for round 2, or game 2 rather. I would like to play first, actually. Oh, this is fine. Okay. Go ahead and play Hallowed Fountain tapped. Our opponent plays a Blooming Marsh and likely gonna, yep, Inquisition. They might take Thalia. I know that taxing their removal is going to be really hard on them. Which we have 3 pieces of taxing in here, so that's pretty good. Okay, so he takes the Thalia. Okay, and we draw Harbinger of the Tides, which is pretty great. White and blue for Unsettled Mariner. All right, another Bloomin' Marsh. Inquisition of Kozilek, and he has to pay another to... Yep. Probably going to take the other Unsettled Mariner. Oh, it took the Lord. That's interesting. Okay. Swing out for 2. Tarmogoyf. Another Deprive. So let's do this. Play the island and pass the turn. Our opponent plays a Marsh Flats. Okay, and it's our turn. That is actually super awesome. Done. Chalice on 1. We're just taxing our opponent so hard on their removal that they can't really do anything about it. There's an Overgrown Tomb, shocked in. A Marsh Flats, cashing it in for a Plains. Wonder what they're doing that they shocked in the Overgrown Tomb. That's pretty nuts. Assassin's Trophy. Oh, he's paying the full 4. That's why. Oh, he's Assassin's Trophying the Chalice. Okay. Well, sweet. You actually gave me the land I need to counter whatever you're going to play next. So, sweet. Thanks, bud. That's pretty good. Okay. Come on in. Nope. Got another one? Oh, Lingering Souls. All right, pass the turn back to our opponent. Opponent only has one card in hand, which is pretty nuts, all things considered. Or 2 cards in hand. And eat the Goyf. Or do you have the Path to Exile? Yep. I'm going to counter it. Okay, have fun. Love you. And then we'll go ahead and counter that and eat their Goyf. Our opponent flashes back Lingering Souls and plays a Shambling Vent. We don't really have any good attacks here, unfortunately, just because they can. Our opponent can double block a lot, and then they also have the Shambling Vent that they can animate. What we need is any Lord. Mutavault's cool, but not quite what we need. Our opponent's casting Thoughtseize. It's going to hurt him for 2. Oh, I should have flashed in the... Gosh darn it. He's probably going to take the image anyway. Yep. So end of turn, I'll just flash this in. See if they attack with anything. Nope. Yeah, I mean, our opponent is not in a great spot, but that puts them in a slightly better spot. We just need to hit any Island Walk Lord. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, Merfolk Trickster is cool. Can't cast it this turn, but we can eat another Goyf. And that's pretty neat in my book. We're probably going to take 5 from it right now, but oh well. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay, our opponent's going to start chipping. Lord. Well, I mean, technically it gets rid of one of their blockers. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, let's wait. Just need a lord. There we go. Three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Okay. Even if he does have like a path to get rid of our master, or an assassin's trophy or something like that, he's still going to take a lot of damage here. Force of Vigor. Destroy up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantments. Oh, he's going to destroy the 2 spreading seas. Interesting. But we're still not out of it, and we're either going to take a bunch of his creatures with him or he's going to take a bunch of damage. So, either way. Sorry about that. Yeah, so these trades are not like super great, but our opponent did take a bunch of damage, and we still have a bunch of creatures. Our opponent does have a shambling vent now, though, so unfortunately for us. And we're about to eat this goyf. Oh, or they're just gonna not. Let's just get it out of the way, because this thing gets 2, so he could gain. Yeah. So our opponent could gain 2 and go to 8, and then take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that this is fine. I think what we have is fine. All right. So this isn't too bad of a hand. We have some stuff to draw. We have Silver Gills. We have combat tricks. We have a counter spell. Okay, and our opponent starts with a shambling vent. Great, spreading seas target. Hey, speak of the devil. We don't need to do that for some time, though. Our opponent shocks in an overgrown tomb. I don't know exactly what they're looking for. Oh, Voice of Resurgence. Interesting. Interesting. Let's reveal Silvergill Adept. Drawing Mutavault. Which Mutavault is not a bad draw. And I know our opponent's not going to be attacking with the Voice of Resurgence, but that is good kind of like combat trick insurance, the Voice of Resurgence. Good thing we have those Echoing Truths in here somewhere. Echoing Truth would definitely help out in this situation. Collective Brutality. Take an instant or sorcery, so you have to take Deprive. And -2/-2 to Silvergill, sure. Collective Brutality is such a crazy card. And we're going to take 2 from the Voice. Sure. Bounce the Voice of Resurgence. I don't know why you wouldn't want to use that ability. I guess maybe for like a creature that has ETB effects. But our opponent's at a spot in the game where, you know, replaying the Voice is kind of... it's not a bad play, but just you can't really follow it up with anything. Okay. Animate Mutavault. Hit for 4. Pass the turn. There's a Tarmogoyf. Oh no! No! Okay. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, we'll get another shot at it. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm so embarrassed. What? Oh my gosh. That was so bad. I mean, technically now we have 4 blue sources, so I'll just take it. They get another Tarmogoyf. Sure. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they're dead on crackback if they can't. Because they can hit for 10. But they're dead on crackback if we if we're able to get back at it, you know, then I think I mean they're also kind of dead to their own time. But they have to come up with something pretty significant here, or else they're just dead. Man, to think if we hadn't Spreading Seas our own Mutavault, we could have maybe had lethal there. Oh my gosh, that's just ridiculous. I'm so good at Magic. I'm the best. I'm the best at Magic. There's nobody better. I have the most magic. All right, yeah, we won. Sweet. Awesome. That's cool. That was a good way to go out on this thing.